I said something last week during my IG live. I said, on the way to success and the actualization of destiny, you must travel light, but you must travel armed. That means you must be very intentional about the weapons that you take with you on this journey. Weapons like a crystal clear vision, an unshakable resolve, discipline, and the likes. Now, wouldn't it be strange to find out that along with these weapons that you've so intentionally curated, you've also added the ponderous weight of people's opinions into the mix? I'm glad I get to tell you this very early into the year. Living a fulfilling life often requires taking tough decisions, including letting go of people's approvals when they clash and conflict with your values and dreams. Aligning with your internal compass might disappoint those who want you to follow their direction, but it guarantees that you won't get lost in their map. Friedrich Nietzsche said this, and those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music. I particularly like this quote from Glennon Doyle. It says, "Your job throughout your entire life is to disappoint as many people as it takes to avoid disappointing yourself." Here's what I would say. Much of your growth depends on following your own light, not the shadows of other people. Bro, I learned from the most random things. This past December, I was at a concert. I then went outside the hall to get some ice cream. In the midst of the vendors scooping up some ice cream into the cone, something stood out to me. I realized that the moment ice cream leaves the scoop into the cone, its fate is sealed. It will melt. It doesn't ask for permission to melt. It doesn't wait for the customer to decide whether to eat it or not. It simply starts doing what it was designed to do. I was reminded that the process of action doesn't wait for applause, recognition, or the approval of others. It begins as soon as we decide to show up. I was quite intrigued by that ice cream, I can't lie. I mean, it was in my hands, but it didn't waste a second waiting for me to catch up. It instantly swung into agency. It made me think about how many times we sit on ideas and opportunities and actually never get to the place of execution. How we never gather momentum because we are waiting for the perfect audience, or the perfect moment, or the perfect resources. You know, I'm reminded of this quote I saw a while ago. It says, "I have led a toothless life. I have never bitten into anything. I was waiting. I was reserving myself for later on. And now I have just noticed that all of my teeth are gone." Don't let that be you in 2025. You may not like what I'm about to say, but I'll say it still. Shyness does not pay. It is the worst trait for someone who has to hunt in order to eat. And by that, I mean business people. You see, the amplification of human worth rests on the strength of engagement. Visibility amplifies value. The world we live in today, the most talented person in the room isn't always the most successful. The most visible person often is. You see, the downside to shyness for a business person is that you will miss out on opportunities because you hate risks. Your teams will hardly understand you because communication goes beyond words. A lack of expression, especially animated, leaves gaps in the communication of ideals. And this makes it very difficult to inspire people. Shyness for a business person means people don't know you, so they hardly ever offer help or want to work with you. Bro, help is a bridge, but you must lay the first plank by reaching out. Now, I know you can't become an extrovert overnight, but you can start by having conversations with one person at a time. You can share your ideas in small, safe spaces. You must accept that rejection is a part of the process, not a reflection of your worth. Let me tell you something. Risk and reward are conjoined twins. The problem with shyness is that it often unsuccessfully tries to isolate reward from risk. Embrace risk. Your refusal to let your light so shine is in direct rebellion to the intentionality of your design.